Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me today. This is Technology Made Basic, and today's video topic will be dark mode and dark mode with in respect to Windows 10. So I'm going to show you step by step on how to set dark mode in Windows 10. But before we get started, I do want to make mention that dark mode can often be referred to as by different names. So some of the more common names that you'll see out there are dark mode, dark theme, black mode, night mode, light on dark, and I think I've also seen like lights out mode. So I just wanted to let you know that they're essentially kind of all referring to the same thing. So what dark mode is, it's a color scheme that will typically reduce the light emitted by your desktop monitor, a laptop screen, a mobile device such as an iPhone or an Android phone, and it swaps to a dark background with light text, making the readability a little bit better and also less strenuous on your eyes, especially like in a low light environment. I'm gonna open up this article and I'm going to reference this article in the description. So if you want to read along, open it up and kind of read the whole thing, you're welcome to. But what I wanted to read was this part here. Dark mode, the dark mode has colors that are designed to work well in a low lit environment. This option is for the start menu, taskbar, and action center. So what they're referring to, let's minimize this, is that when we switch over to dark mode, the taskbar, which is this bar that typically spans, that's typically at the bottom of the screen and it spans the width of the monitor, the width of the screen, will turn dark. So it'll turn a dark color. The start menu will also turn dark. So right now it's light, but this will go dark. And the action center, which is, I think what they're referring to is the bottom right here, where the notifications often appear. When you click on that and it comes out, pops out, it'll also be dark. Let's go ahead and get started. Now to switch over to dark mode, there's two ways to kind of get to that option. The two quickest and easiest way that I often go to are the context menu. So if you do a right click anywhere on your desktop that you don't have just an open space on your desktop, if you do a right click on your mouse, you'll get this context menu that pops up, and what you want to choose is personalize. So let's go ahead and select that, do a left click. In the left menu here where we have background, colors, lock screen, let's go ahead and choose colors. And the option that we want is down here on to the right. So let me just show you the other way to get here. It's a couple more clicks, but there's always multiple ways to kind of do the same thing within Windows. So if we close this out, there is another context menu that you can use. It's with the start icon. It's going to bring up this additional context menu that has different options, but what we want to choose within here is settings. So again, these are context menus, so they're right click menus. So when you do a right click on your mouse, it'll bring up additional options. So you can do it on the desktop or within the start icon on the bottom left. So if you choose settings, do a left click. Here we'll just get the main settings options, and what we want to choose is personalization. So let's choose that. And we're back here at that same screen, and we want to go to colors. So those are basically the two different ways to get there. I just kind of wanted to show you that. But what we want to do is switch over to dark. So what they call it there is just dark. So right now we're in the default, I believe, is light. So if we switch over to dark, that's going to go ahead and switch us over to dark mode. So let's click that. And as you can see, now the window itself has become black, dark, and the taskbar is dark. And if we go to the notification or action center, it's also going to be dark. And the start menu is also going to be dark. There is a transparency effects that makes things like translucent. So as you can see over here to the left-hand side, it's not as dark as the right part of the window because it's somewhat translucent. So it's somewhat see-through. So if I think by default it's on, but we can go ahead and switch it to off. And if we do that, it'll, as you can see, it turns to a much darker gray. It's no longer translucent. The transparency effect is gone. It's also gone from the taskbar, and it's also gone from the start menu. It's much darker now. And it's also gone from the action center on the right. I just wanted to let you know that that option is there. If you just wanted to make things a little bit darker, then you can switch the transparency effects off. The other is the accent color. So as you can see right now, automatically pick an accent color from my background. So Windows that checkbox is checked. So Windows is just automatically choosing. So if we go to, for example, here we have this little bar. It's kind of hard to see. It's just that light blue color that Windows typically defaults to. And some of the text over here on the right-hand side is that light blue color. Now you can change that. So let's just do something that stands out. So if I uncheck this box, and for example, let's choose this reddish color. As you can see, some of the accent color around the windows and displays are now red. So the text is red, and this little accent over here on the left hand side to let us know that this is the menu option that we're at is also red. So I just wanted to let you know that those two things are there. You can change your accent color. That's how to switch your Windows 10 to dark mode. And within here, you also have, again, that custom option, that light mode. So if you want to read that article that I first referenced in the beginning of the video, you can. And that goes a little bit over what light mode and custom mode is. But what we wanted to do in this video was kind of show you how to do dark mode. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and until next time.